Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me in my final project presentation for Media Relations, Public Relations, COMM 301 with Dr. Tracy Story at Lewis and Clark State College. My name is Stephen McCook, and today I'm going to be presenting my electronic media kit for Orofino Celebrations Incorporated. The media kit is comprised of several different components that we're going to review today, with the first being the cover and pitch letter, the news release, fact sheet, frequently asked questions, photos, features, and social media, and an audio news release. And throughout the course of my presentation, my goal is to demonstrate how those different components further the mission of Orofino Celebrations, Inc. and its execution of the Lumberjack Days celebration. The first component we're going to review today is a cover and pitch letter. Cover and pitch letters are used to entice further consideration of your media kit from a prospective media client. In order to be effective, the cover and pitch letter needs to cover a few different bases. First, it needs to be able to grab the attention of the reader. It needs to contain relevant information and make that appeal that will elicit further coverage of your event or other news item. The second item we're going to cover will be the news release. And these are used in the print medium to further media interest of an event or news story or other timely announcement. In order to be effective, the news release needs to check a few boxes. First, it needs to be timely. And for the Lumberjack Day celebration, the news release is a timely bit of information and topic because it is coming up later this summer, September 16th through the 19th. It needs to be relevant to the location that you are sending your news release to. We sent this to the Clearwater Tribune and some other media outlets in the Lewis and Clark Valley. And due to the close proximity, it's that check marks too. And it needs to have some kind of interest for the reader. And the news release does, because historically, the Lumberjack Days celebration is one of the largest events in Clearwater County. So a lot of people like to come out and support. The next item we're going to review will be the fact sheet. Fact sheets are used to convey important information in a clear and concise manner. As you look at our fact sheet, you can see that we cover some of the organizational and event history, the impact that those events have on our community, and some of the guiding principles that are used as the foundation for everything we do at Orofino Celebration, Inc. The next component we're going to review will be the frequently asked questions section. And these need to be a consolidated resource of anticipated questions that may arise from any information that you put out into the public. You need to be ready to respond and already have the information ready to go. On our FAQ page, we covered some of the basic information, the location of the event. It's going to be here in Orofino, what to expect. We covered some of the events that go on, such as the rides, the carnival, the parade, the delicious food, and then especially now as we are on our way out of the pandemic, some of the COVID precautions that might still be in place. And then we also discussed some of the target audiences and the expected cost if you wanted to come out and support. Next, we have the photos, features, and social media, which is used to convey the mission in non-word format. It can be photos, videos, or other digital content. For this media kit, we focused on digital pictures. And then as you can see here, we cover the 5 main mission areas of Orofino Celebrations, Inc., as well as some photos from the early logging days in the area. The next component we're going to review is the audio news release. It's very similar in concept to the print news release, but it is targeted for your ears and not your eyes. So it needs to have a few different items that are separate in order to be effective from the news release. It needs to listen well and be easy on the ears. And one of the excerpts that I shared is the intro to my audio news release, and you can read it here or listen to the file that I have available if you need to. All right. That about finishes up my presentation. As you can see, we talked about the different components of the electronic media kit and how they further the mission of Orofino Celebrations, Inc. and its execution of the Lumberjack Days festivities. I just want to remind everyone that if there are no further questions, that I have extra media kits, brochures, and some posters available that you can feel free to take and distribute as you need. Thank you and have a